So Singhs read history of like Baba Deep Singh doing missions, all Brother Singhs doing missions to save kidnapped Hindu women, kidnapped Sikh women, brides that were kidnapped by Mughals on their marriage day. I know that's what, and we get inspired and we train, we go gym, and we're like, yeah, we want to save women as well. But the women ain't getting kidnapped now. There is some grooming, nasty tactics used by groomers, and there is some sort of indirect kidnapping in some cases, but it's very rare. We just see a damsel in distress and we fall for the bullshit story that she gives sometimes, and we risk our freedom. And the Leicester Moghul Durbar case was one of these cases, I know, where everyone was told that there's a young Sikh girl who's being forced into prostitution by local, sex crime gangs and Muslim Pakistani racist gangs that are targeting Sikh girls and just putting them on the game forcefully. So Monday's bloods get pumped up, and luckily I never got involved because I was a bit more clued on these times about how girls lie and stuff, I know. But everyone got hyped up, and they went to the restaurant, and Satan tried to, eliminate, kill, or beat the people that were messing about and forcibly putting our so-called sister on the game. But cut a long story short, when it went to court, she she was saying that she wasn't forced on the game. She wanted to do it because she didn't get on with her parents and she wanted to save money for a house. The only reason why the guys got done because she was underage when she was put on the game. Their story is they don't know she's underage. I know she could have lied to them as well. So girls lie to everyone. There's bare mans that get convicted for paedophilia or for having sex with a minor when the girls go clubbing when they're 16 and they have a fake ID and they tell the man they're 21 and shit. It happens, man. Girls just need to be able to put on makeup and that, and they look older in it. And a lot of the girls they go through puberty quick because they're watching all these porns or the hormones just, I don't know, girls are going through puberty very quick. The kids ain't kids no more. The way they're growing because of all the fucking shit in the food and all the fucking sexual fucking shit they watch and some engage in sex young, and the hormones are fucking just forced to fucking speed shit up. So with the Leicester case, I know more about it because I knew one of the lawyers that for the Singhs, and my cousin knew one of the police officers involved in the case, and obviously a police officer came to arrest my brother-in-law who got involved in this case as well. So I'll start with my brother-in-law stuff. What happened was we were told that the main person who introduced the girl to the organization Pimp Gang used a kara, pretended to be a Sikh, and went out with her, manipulated her, and somehow took her there, and she was forced. So these lot went to, bash him up or give him a speak to. When they got there, they checked the so-called kara. It wasn't a kara, it was a Muslim bangle, but obviously it looks like a kara in pictures, so you can't blame the Singhs for getting it wrong, but it wasn't. And he was actually her friend who was helping her get out of this life, and he was gonna he was a key witness. So my brother-in-law, the mummy kicked down the yard, and I was at his house that day, and they kicked down the yard, searched the house, and they arrested him for witness intimidation and all that. But Gorkir by bus case, we could have ended up in jail with some bullshit, Not that the whole case was just the way it was all explained to the Sangat was the right information wasn't coming. We really need to get the right information out there, and sometimes the right information ain't from the girls because they lie. So anyway, bare things got arrested, innit? They went in there, they smashed the waiters up, smashed some of the families up, innocent people. The waiters, some of them don't know what's going on upstairs or what the bosses are doing or who's going up, what they're doing. And if they're seeing girls go up there, they you know, they don't know what age the girl is or what she's doing. They're not under the jammy, are they? So, and the family sitting there, they don't know what goes on upstairs as well, and they got smashed up as well. I mean, the waiters and the cooks got oil thrown at them and shit. Shit happens though, innit? It does happen. When it's heat at the moment, shit happens. You just fucking lose it and do all sorts of stuff. But yeah. So when they got arrested, they all start snitching on each other and stuff. And instead of some of them saying no comment, they start admitting they was there. So there's one Singh from Slough, I ain't gonna name his name. He goes, he can't lie. He goes, I can't lie, I'm a Singh, I'm just gonna admit to everything. If you don't want to lie, he could have said no comment. But he told him the whole fucking story. We were there to save a Sikh girl, this and that. I was there with so and so person. So everyone in his car had to go jail. So everyone in his car has lost fucking, the mortgage payments or the marriage potential because they have a criminal record. So he just fucked all the things up in his car just because he couldn't lie. Sometimes you have to fucking lie to fucking get out of situations. Just making me vex. So he's basically a snitch. Even though he's not an evil guy, and he probably don't want to fuck his mate's life up. But just say no comment if you don't want to lie then, innit? Do you get me? Why, I don't know, why do you take people on missions that ain't gonna lie? I don't understand. And yeah, so the police was just laughing at me. He goes, when the policeman came, he goes, I was just asking about the case. He goes, yeah, it's messed up. Everyone's telling on everyone. One of the mums from Derby, she was saying to one of the lawyers that why is it only my sons going in jail? There's all these other guys that I know about that did it. I'm just gonna tell on them if my sons go jail. In the end, I don't think she did, but she still said that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, even if the things wanted to deal with this case, instead of making a shitstorm and getting about 30 things locked up for a girl that was doing it herself, the only thing is she was underage, so she could have been influenced, but from what I hear, she wasn't. We just need to send one man to find out who the main guy is, follow him, juke him, or if people have access to firearms like they claim they do, all these things, just fucking, just, 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 just use them, If she was really a girl that was forced into prostitution and stuff, whatever, and it was all legit, and if some things did that, I don't blame him. But I need to get our facts right. But in this case, we could have just sat at home, watched Coronation Street, watched EastEnders, ordered a pizza, and let our tax-paying money let the police do the work, and let them arrest these guys and sort it out, because it wasn't even a serious case as it was made out to be. So I'm just telling you this story, like 30 things went fucking jail. They all snitched. A lot of them were snitching on each other from the lawyer, what the lawyer's telling me. Like, they're all trying to cut deals and say he said this, they said that. We was told this by so and so. It was a bit of a shit show, man. Even the police officer that came to my brother-in-law's house was laughing about it. But yeah, man. So just be careful out there, and just don't get involved in nonsense, which is gonna lead you for a criminal record or jail overnight, which ain't even true. We need to start getting our facts right. I've made these mistakes myself. Luckily, I didn't end up in jail. You find out years later the girl was lying, and you fucking risked your neck. Do you know what I mean? So you hurt all these innocent people, and you think they're demons, but the girls lie, and that, you know what I mean? That karma catches up. No wonder I'm in a fucking wheelchair now, innit? Because when you fucking believe these fucking downs and stresses, and you fucking hurt people, and it doesn't even turn out to be right, that karma's gonna come back.